I'm awake. Gods. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to today's Daily Peak. Um, I'm Soul. I am back once again for the daily series in which I challenge each day's randomly generated mountain in the hit party game Peak. It is lovely to see everyone back. Heart spam. Bleh. Alright, I'm awake and alive and everything. I am the most awake human person in the world. The most awakest. The most woke. And I am not distracted in the slightest, I'll tell you that. Bleh. Alright. Anyway. Sorry, I've got stuff going on behind the scenes. Um, Usually I open up by taking my meds, but it's a Monday, which means my meds thing is empty, so I need to refill. So we are all getting the extended conversation segment where I refill all of my meds. Well, that's not good. Sorry, I am on my last, like, 3 days of this med. Whoops. Hey, my family is, going camping soon. I am not gonna have vehicle access. Alright, that is also very nearly out. Whoops, whoops, whoops. I am low on a lot of meds. Now is really a hell of a time for that to happen, huh? Urgent need to hit CVS soon. My friends need to be less attractive. At least my depression meds are fine. Whoopsie, whoopsie, whoopsie. You really do love to see it. Alright. I am real quick going to fill out a thing to get my prescriptions re-upped real quick. Let's see, what runs out about halfway through the week? Uh... Medications. Why do I have new, why do I have new instructions for that? I shouldn't have new instructions for that. That was an appointment which confirmed I was fine. Hmm. Okay, okay. That was instructions after receiving the referral, which it is still showing me for some reason. Whew. Ah, yeah. Yup. After visit summary for the sleep study, though. Um, yeah. CPAP and split nights. I don't know what that means. But yeah, no. Next on the list of things to do for that is CPAP titration. So, I will come back. Alright, I think I properly put in for my meds. I did do that, right? I did that just now. Does it tell me if I did that? I'm pretty sure I did that. Yes. Okay, it tells me. It tells me that I put in a refill referral. No. A medication renewal request. Got it. Okay. I don't need to worry about that for the rest of the day. It will be resolved. In the meantime, I am going to go ahead and take my morning meds. If you guys have meds to take, I would recommend you do that as well. I've taken mine with electrolyte water, which is, shit flavored. Grape flavored, but it's not good grape. I also have an energy drink nearby, but it's not open yet. Uh, I'm saving it for later. I'm a little sleepy. Sorry. Now to boot up the game. I feel like I did something yesterday, but I'm not sure what. Like I did something notable. But all I remember doing is playing RimWorld all day. And that's not really notable. I just do that sometimes. I've got no idea. Yeah. Yeah, right? It's a wild thing to have nagging at the back of your head. It's like something important happened and you don't know what. Like, what are you talking about? I know yesterday I did that, all music service at the church, which, wasn't, like, particularly important. It made my tinnitus worse for a while, but otherwise. Bleh. Yeah, I've got no idea. Wildest thing. Just the ominous feeling in the back of my head that it's like something happened. I don't know, I watched Digi stream. That was fun. Because Digi also streams and is good at it. Digi does stream on inferior platform Twitch, though. The lesser platform. I'm shaking my head to indicate displeasure with Twitch. topping a woman but shaking my head the whole time to show that I don't believe in the traditional gender roles this reinforces. Bleh. Also, I love how confusing my identity is. Aside from, like, I don't know, obvious reasons that are entirely personal that my identity would be incredibly confusing. Notably, I hit some, like, spectrum where I am on both the aromantic and asexual spectrum, and I fluctuate heavily on both. Which is a wild experience emotionally. I don't know. Generally, I've got friends who will tolerate me, regardless of where I currently stand on that flux. Like, still, buck wild. Yeah. I'm very awake. We all know this. It's obvious. I didn't even need to say it, but I did. To reinforce how awake I am. A thing that is definitely true. Also, I can hear the local birds going off. Lovely. Maybe you'll obtain a girlfriend at some point. Don't worry, if you ever need to have, like, a partner to present at some kind of formal event, I'm totally down for a fake dating AU situation here. I promise we won't fall in love. We did already try that. So it will be purely for the scam. Which, that's what I'm all about, baby. I am for the Great Deception. Can and should lie to everyone around you. The construction of a false reality is a virtuous task. To attempt it is akin to divinity, and I would respect anyone who would do this. I'm a little tired. Damn. I mean, it sounds like great conditions to get into the dating scene if your prospects ain't prospecting. Unless you're like looking to be a breadwinner specifically, like that's the role you want to fulfill in a relationship. But like I want to get in a relationship wherein I am the dependent. So I would like to be the pathetic one in the relationship. Which, to be fair, I am already the pathetic one in really any relationship I've ever been in. Just like by default. But still. You know, I'd like to do it intentionally. I would like to be one of 7 lesser wives. Alright, in my DMs, frantically typing out a marriage proposal so I can become one of their lesser wives. And that's fair. I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep on my desk all of a sudden. I've just gotten more and more sleepy since I hit the start streaming button. Wild. Was I this tired the whole time and just didn't notice until I was on stream? No, Pokemon's live. I probably slammed down my phone a little more intensely than I needed to there. I don't think anyone heard. That's fine. I promise I have nothing against Pokimane. I have no beef with Pokimane. Pokimane has never personally insulted me. I definitely did not meet Pokimane in a grocery store wherein they judged my chicken quality choice. The quality of my choice of chicken. That didn't happen. I hold no rage in my heart for Pokimane. All of these statements are true. Really, Pokimane has done me personally no wrong. I would have absolutely no reason to have beef with Pokimane, which I don't. Guys, this is such a good bit. Don't you agree? Don't you agree that I'm so good at bits? I'm gonna fall asleep on my desk. I can, the fire doesn't burn out until at least one scout's left, so I can chill for a minute while the night's coming. Don't want to use up more lantern than I gotta. Awake. I am awake. I'm awake. I swear I did not put my head on my desk and immediately start falling asleep a little bit. Didn't happen. Didn't happen, because I'm awake. I'm totally awake. I would never. Hey Max, hey Digi. I'm vibing. I can't believe Max is trying to deceive us all by doing a normal wave emoji when in reality that is a dog. My chat is two dogs and other right now. That is the two dogs, one other. Lovely. Okay. And there's the bandages I threw down. I'm so smart. Look, I don't know what pyrite is, but it's not human. That's for sure. Guys, I'm having a really tough time keeping my eyes focused here. Vitamins. Vitamin. Just one. Because I ran out of my D vitamins. And in addition to all those other meds, I need to stop by CVS to get more of those. Two dogs, one redacted. It's exactly like Two Girls, One Cup, except it's nothing like that. Okay. Oh shit, it went off twice, it went off twice. Oh, this is gonna suck. Whew. Not the D. This is true, Pyrite is not a fan of the D. I don't know what they are, but it's probably a lesbian. What the fuck am I talking about? Is fucking Pyrite even a lesbian? Who knows? I don't remember how you identify. I'm just a creature. I'm just a little guy. All I am is a beast. All I am is toast. God, did you was gonna ask about like, hey, could you help me find maybe like a model for virality? So I have something like a little bit custom. Uh, Not even like more custom than just like a little bit. Just a base that I have consciously picked out as opposed to whatever I last had enabled on my avatar. But like, I might fall asleep right after this. Gotta be honest. Yeah, I'm sure that'll be useful. Okay. Cool. Oh, there's nothing over here. Okay. Do it when I'm conscious. That's like no % of the time. I haven't been conscious in 4 years. Not since the incident. Shit. Oh. I think that's the furthest I could have possibly fell. I don't think there's a deeper point I could have hit. Oh, never mind. There totally is. Okay. Right. I'm gonna put my hair back real quick to indicate that I'm getting serious about this now. This is a lot cooler in movies. And I guess also when you can, like, see the person putting their hair back. Which you guys can't, so. Ah, well. I don't know. Is putting your hair back more attractive or intimidating? Is it attractive to put your hair back at all? Someone let me know. Whole hair and makeup situation, keeping an eye on things. Yeah. Putting your hair back to show you're serious is like a thing, is a notable thing. It's like the trope of like cutting your hair short to indicate that you're serious. Except all you need is a hair tie. But it's like you cut your hair short with a knife in one scene, and then the next you have a pixie cut. It's like, the fuck are you doing? Ice Queen. Max gets it. That's the secret to life right there. Life and death and love and birth and life and death and love and birth and peace and love on the planet Earth. Is there anything that's worth more? Anything that's worth more? Anything that's worth more than peace and love on the planet Earth? Whoa. Bleh. I'm trying very hard not to fall asleep on my desk right now, you guys. It's so hard. I am EP Destroyer of Worlds. I really thought there was going to be a way up there. Oh, I had the weirdest dream last night where I was in like a rebuilt sleeper car of an old train that had been put in the middle of a national park as like an overnight thing. And it was also a deeply haunted sleeper car. I was in there and I was getting haunted and shit. But like the setting was weird, you know? Like I guess hauntings are normal. You know? But like it wasn't really a creative means of terrifying me. It was just kind of like standard body horror, you know? Like a flesh shaper ritual. You know, one mage goes up to another, they kind of like forcibly connect the nerve endings until one or the other can take full control. And then both of the bodies at once start to tear apart each other like clay statues, rebuilding themselves into a new, greater quote unquote form, which is mostly just like centipedal human, mostly. It's just extra limbs seemed to be the most prominent thing. And like that was it. You know, it wasn't even interesting body horror. The transformation process was cool, I guess. But otherwise, you know, anyway. Wild. Usually all the characters in my dreams are OCs, so... Anyway. Another one that involved a hotel and some other stuff you can't remember. It's fucking has-been hotel, innit? Anyway. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna have an afternoon nap. I'd like to thank everybody who turned up today. Your viewership is much appreciated. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.